Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. This is Lady Bella Donna from Psychic's Truth. My ID is 8752. I want to welcome everybody here and hope everyone is staying blessed and hopefully we'll get some good messages today. I'm using the Talking to Heaven deck, which is one that if you want to listen, hear from your people that have passed away, you choose deck one for Talking to Heaven. And then deck two is Spirit Message. Okay. Spirit Message. And that is what your spirit guides are wanting you to know today. And then I have another deck that's only going to be used in case the two decks are not especially for your questions. Won't pull that out until I come to that question. I also use the pendulum. I'm using the tiger's eye today, and I'm a pendulum board. So if you have a direct yes and no question, you could ask the pendulum. And I hope everyone is staying safe, and we'll get started. Hi, Sarah. Sano, 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 Sano. Oh, I'm probably butchering it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to butcher it. Okay, let's ask the pendulum. Sano wants to know if she'll ever get married again. Will she ever get married again? Will she ever get married again? The pendulum is swinging yes. There is someone in your future. Uh, it could be someone that you already knew. So just be on the lookout for that. But it is somebody that you may have already met. It could be someone from your past. So be on the lookout for that because there's one coming. Thank you for your question. Sorry I butchered your name. Okay, let's ask the pendulum. Hi, Farheen. I probably butchered it. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Will her husband contact her after July? Will her husband contact her after July? The pendulum is very, very not sure. So it's showing a not sure, which when I see that, it just means that things can change, circumstances can change, and that we are in control of our destiny. So if you want this to happen, you may be the one that needs to take the first move. So the pendulum is still showing not sure and doesn't really know. So apparently there's some things working. There's some things in the works, and that it hasn't played out yet. So Just wait and just see. And if it's something that you're truly, truly interested in, then you may be the one that needs to take the first move, make the first step if it's something you really want to take place. Okay, I know that's a little bit not a yes and no answer, but that is what the pendulum is showing. So it's not sure. It's not sure. I want to thank everybody for coming and finally got the technical problems worked out. Hi, Solo. You want deck two, and that's the spirit message. All right, let's give it a couple of shuffles. Solo. Okay, we decided that and wanted to just fly out. Your card is the just ask card, which means that you've got a very, very good support system, and that if you get into a rut that you don't know which way to turn, you've got people that are surrounding you that are willing to help you. All you have to do is just reach out. They're there for you. Your spirit guides are around you. They're wanting you to know that therefore they're there for you also. So just look around for the different signs that your spirit guides are leaving you, to let you know there's all kinds of different signs. It could be a penny, a stone, a butterfly, a key, but there's something that they're showing you, that letting you know that they're around. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. So, again, they're there for you. Look for the signs. Look for the signs. They're wanting to help you with your situation and your guidance. Thank you for your question. Hi, Stephanie. And you want spirit message also. Okay, let's see what, boy, these cards are. There's some kind of lesson that your your card is the, when I see this one, I think of doors opening, not books, but it's books, but and it's the study card. So there's lessons to be learned. There's choices that needs to be made to see whether or not you need to go back to studying. It says spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. When I see that, I don't think of studying. I think of learning something that you've already learned that you need to sharpen up, and do again. Maybe it's time to do something that you used to really, really enjoy doing. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. So it's wanting you to know that it's time to get back to something that you enjoy doing. If you're not sure exactly what you need to be doing, I suggest you go to the library, look and let your spirit guides guide you in the direction in which you need to go. They will show you and to help you find the direction. And when you feel drawn to something, go to it. And there you will find what it is you're seeking. So if you can't do that, or if you know something that you got a burning desire for that you haven't did in a while, then it's time to get back to it. It's time to find. that something to occupy that space in your life that's empty. Okay. We all tend to get to that place. It could be an empty nest syndrome where you're left without your children or something, or it's just empty something that you are needing something to fulfill. So look for it. It's there. Take the time to find it because it's there for you. Just look around and go back within yourself and find what it is that you had a burning desire for that you used to love to do that you haven't been able to do. It's time to do it again. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. All right, twin soul, do you think that Paris will be with twin soul? Thank you, Pendulum. Thank you, Pendulum. If you will, do you think that Paris will be with twin souls? Do you think Paris will be with? The pendulum is showing yes, but not sure when. Okay, not showing. It's showing a yes, but it doesn't know exactly when. So keep the faith, keep your belief, and good luck. Good luck with Paris. I hope that things do work out for you. But the pendulum is showing yes, it's just not sure when. Thank you for your question. Also, want to while I'm waiting is check out Lunacraft for the Astro Tarot, the Major Arcana card, Planetary Influence. She posts every week. There's new cards, new information that we would really enjoy it if you would take a look. Um, she's on every week. So that's Luna Craft. She comes on every week. All right, Richa. Let's see. Yes, the pendulum is swinging. Yes, the pendulum is showing a yes. Um, just make your reasons, um, make them clear. Make them clear and leave no stone unturned. Whatever it is that you're seeking, make sure that you relay that in a way that you're understood. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Risha. All right, let's see what message your loved ones has for you today. Um, Concreta, Secreta, maybe that's how you say it. I'm sorry, I'm not very good with people's names, but we will definitely ask the Talking to Heaven cards. Give it a couple of shuffles. Your loved ones is wanting you to take a walk outside. They're sending you messages outside in your garden. It could be a new flower, a butterfly, a dragonfly, but they're sending you signs. And it says, I send you loving signs through nature. So, in that being said, they're sending you signs. Um, Sometimes when we connect to nature, we also connect to the spirit world. So sometimes it's good to take a little walk, um, and just look around, observe. It could be a flower that wasn't blooming and that hasn't bloomed, and all of a sudden there's a bloom there. It's letting you know that your loved ones are still there with you, they're still around you. So take a walk outside. I know it's hot, but if you're up early in the morning, maybe you could go out first thing in the morning. But take a little walk. Song comes to mind, take a little walk with Jesus. Tell him all about your troubles. That that song come to my mind, so I hope that that resonates with you because it must have been for you. But it's take a little walk with Jesus. Tell him all about your troubles, and that's what the Spirit brought to me. It's the reason that I'm kind of snickering is because my granddaughter, after my youngest daughter was killed, and we lost her unexpectedly, really, really unexpectedly. She was talking about hearing that song and she was singing it. She was singing it. And we asked her, who taught you that song because they hadn't anybody that she'd been around that could have taught her that song. And she said it was my Aunt Nana. My Aunt Nana came to me and taught me this song, and it's take a little walk with Jesus. Tell him all about your troubles. So I hope that helps because it sure did help me to remember that. So thank you for your question. And again, remember if you would like to have a more in-depth reading with me, you could check us out on Psychic Truth. There you'll find a whole list of different readers that are there to assist you. Um, and again, hey Joe Lister, that's a good question. Let's ask, would Joe have a relationship with her relationship with her friend? Again, would she have a relation? Oh yes. The pendulum is swinging a very, very strong yes. You may not, you just remember, you may not agree. If you've been a good friend for a long time, you may not agree and you could agree to disagree. If it's something that is a touchy subject, then don't touch on it anymore. Just don't touch on it anymore. And just kind of keep in mind that you don't have to agree. You don't have to always agree. I have a friend that I've been friends with for 38 years. And there was times we didn't agree, but we did see, we still continued our friendship. So there is a chance and an opportunity for you to have a friendship with your friend. Just agree to disagree. And hope that helps. And reach out and let them know you're still there. You're still there for them. And hopefully it'll open the door for you to talk about it and let it go. Just say, I disagree, but I still want to be friends with you. Um, a lot of the times we did that too, and it's lasted 38 years. My youngest daughter that just passed away in May of 2022, 21, she was 2 when I met her. So, and she was 40 when she died. So you could imagine. So reach out, reach out. Okay, you wanted deck 2, which is the spirit message deck, and you want to know You want to have some guidance. Okay. Let's see what your spirit guides are wanting you to know and what they bring to me. Boosie, Boosie. Your card is embrace the moment. Remember the good times, let the bad times go. Um, and until you do that, things are not going to change. So you have to let go of some of the things that are holding you back. Um, you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity for if you'll notice on one side it's a kind of darkness, and then on the other side is the lightness. And then, in order to find the sun and the rainbow, you have to let go of some things. It's time to embrace the moment. It's time to remember the good things. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. So you're changing your perspective of things. Things are changing around you, and you're changing the way you think. Um, that's good, but remember where you come from, where you're headed. What do you want? Ask yourself, what do I want? What do I need to achieve the things that I need to achieve? And embrace that. Embrace that. And another card come out was the study card, which is telling you that there's things for you that's awaiting for you. You just have to look for them to find the things that are important to you, seek them out, learn something new, or learn an old hobby or thing that you used to like to do. But it's time to do that. But take and remember the good, let the bad go. Remember the good, whether it was in a relationship or a past relationship. Remember the good, bring the good with it, because if you bring the bad with it, you're going to wind up being vastly disappointed because you're letting the bad influence the new. So you have to let that go, or the new or the old is not going to help. So you have to learn to let the bad go. You have to let the bad go, and you cannot judge someone from someone else's, someone that's in your past that you maybe had a relationship. You cannot let that judge or influence the new relationship, or the new relationship's not going to work either. So um, let go of what you can't change. It's over. Let it go. I hope that helps. And I hope you and Benjamin have a long and lasting relationship. Just remember to let go of those things. Don't bring them with you. Okay, you want I guess you want the spirit message. Okay. Shakia, probably butchered it. If it did, I'm sorry. Shakia. Okay. In order to find the peace that you're seeking, um, in order to find and get back to the peace that you've experienced before, you've got to, there's a lot of ripples, there's a lot of pain that is associated with this card. There's a lot of things that You have to learn to let go. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feeling and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So there's a lot that's going on. You have to turn it loose. You have to let it go. Bring it up. Do what you have to do to find the peace and um, get the lessons from it. Leave the bad in the past. Bring the good to the future. So, in order to get the serenity that you're seeking, you have to let go of some of these negative thoughts, negative feelings. Um, think of the positive, even if it's about a friend or an acquaintance. There is still something positive if you take the time to look for it, because a lot of the times we get so wrapped up with things that hurt us that we forget that at one time there was a lot of good. So if you'll take a step back in time and relive some of the good times, good things um, that you had with that particular person, it's still there. Okay. So I hope that helps. And thank you for your question. And there's a lot of good things that'll come once you start thinking of the positive and seeing positive. Positive radiates positive. Negative radiates negativity. And negativity, the world's full of it. If you want negative, just turn the news on. It's all about negativity. So if you want positive, then look for the positive. Look for things that you know are good in people, good in situations. There is good. You just cover it up so many times with the negativity of the world. So think positive. Hope that helps. I hope that helps. Hi, Janine. Janie. I think it's Janie and Janie. Will you receive good news? Okay, Janie wants to know, Pendulum, if she will be receiving good news soon. Will she be receiving good news? The pendulum is saying a very weak yes. They're not sure exactly when, but yes. The good news, yeah, it's swinging a little bit stronger now. So um, you will have the good news, but not sure exactly when it's going to come. But there is good news coming. Just keep your faith and keep remembering, seeking out what you want. But yeah, you do have good news coming. Hope that helps, Janie. Hope that helps. I'd like to welcome you, those that are just coming, those that have been in here, um, to Psychic's Truth, and let you know that if you would like to have a more in-depth reading with me, you could go to our website. Um, and My ID is 8752. Would love to do a more instant reading with you. Just go to the web page and it's going across your screen. And you're welcome to call for a more in-depth reading. Stephanie, and you wanted the spirit message deck, okay? Let's see what your spirit guides has in for you, okay? Give them a couple of shuffles. The answers you seek are within. You got to get through the hurt. You got to get past the hurt. your card is the seek card. There's a lot of hurt around your heart. There's still light in your heart, but it's surrounded with a lot of pain. So, Stephanie, you have to go within and seek. There again, look for the positive. There's positive. The power of the Spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of Spirit, including you. We are all one with Spirit and always will be connected to one another. So it's allowing you to know that even though you may hurt, um, the Spirit is still with you to seek it out, seek it, look it, go beyond the hurt, go beyond the hurt. Um, some things are just not meant for you to do anything about. Some things, the hurt comes and actually we grow from it, and you may not know the reason for it right then, right there, but later on in your life, it may be coming a time that you realize that it helped you to be who you are and it helped to guide you in the direction that you needed to go. Even though it hurts like heck when it starts and you don't really know how to deal with it, it's time to let it go. Things you can't change, they're meant to be. It's meant to be. It's meant to happen the way it's meant to hurt. I know that sounds crazy, but it is meant to hurt. It's meant to hurt to pull you into a direction into which your path is already laid out for you. So, Stephanie, look for the positive in life. Okay, look for the positivity in life. Okay, I hope that that helps. I do know that it's hard to get past something that's hurt. Cup says, "Good morning, sunshine." You was trying to figure out what it said. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I'd like to invite you to check out Luna Craft Weekly Astro Tarot. She does major arcana. She pulls a card and gives you an insight. She has planetary influences that lets you know the planetary influences is the moon signs, the star signs, and anything that has to do with the zodiac and stuff like that. Give her a chance, give her a try. Princess, let's see what the spirit deck has for you, sweetie. Let's see. Everything that happens in our lives, um, we have to go back and remember where we were, where we're headed, what we've learned, and bring it forth. And be thankful. Be thankful. Your card is the gratitude card. I know that life gets hard. It really does, and uh, it's time to be grateful. I had to learn in the years since my daughter's passing is that I am grateful, truly, truly grateful that I had her 40 years. Um, some don't get that. Some don't get that. It may be a smaller child. It may be uh, a young baby, but some don't get 40 years with their children. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I was able to have her as long as I did. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what is in your life. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, if you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract positivity and abundance. See, the card is telling you to be grateful for what you have. Don't worry so much about what you don't have. Think about all the good, positive things that are around you. Think of the good things that you have in your life. Feel it, feel your heart in your surrounding because you know If you get up and you feel bad, the whole room feels bad. If you get up and you feel happy, the whole room's going to feel happy. We radiate and we put out in the universe how we want the day to go. We could tell ourselves the night before that I'm going to get up with a headache, and voila, guess what? You're going to wake up with a headache because you have manifested it into the being. You spoke it and it's there. If you speak it and it's negative, it's going to come back negative. If you speak it and it's positive, it is going to come back in a positive way from you. So be careful. I was always taught to put a watchman at your door, not a watchman at your physical door, the watchman here. Be careful what you ask for, who you ask for it to happen, because sometimes you may not see exactly um, how it's going to happen, and it may not happen the way you expect it to happen. It could be just the opposite. So be careful about it. Put a watchman at your door. Watch what you say. Watch how you act. If you want positivity, put positivity out in the universe. But if you don't, then it's going to all come back bad. It's going to come back in a negative way. So put a watchman at your door and allow the good, positive to come forth. Put the positivity out there instead of the negative. Thank you for allowing me to insight into your world. Nia Ray. Nia Ray. Okay. Will you meet? Very, very strong. Yes. Very, very strong. Yes. So yes, you will meet the one. Um, Again, it could be someone that you've already met, someone from the past that you haven't seen in years, and it could be someone as much as going to a coffee shop and meeting someone. But yes, in your future, you do meet the one for you. I hope that helps, and thank you for your question. Would like to thank everyone for coming and viewing, listening, being here, and I hope that some way that I have helped you. Sometimes the messages that I give are for all, not just for one. If it touches your heart, hi Haley, then it was meant for you as well. Okay. Will she do good in the upcoming semester for physical therapy? Will she do good? Yes. Very, very strong. Yes. Just be prepared to learn a lot about the body and how it works. Depending on what college or thing that you choose to go to, um, the first day I went to school, and I was 42, 43 years old, one of the older people there. But I decided I wanted to go to pharmacy tech school, and everyone had to learn terminology, and that was really hard. We was given 20 terminology words to learn by the week before the week was out. I had no idea what terminology was either even about. So be prepared to learn. Um, I had to take and write because it just didn't stick as well as others, but I did quite well with it. I did pass it, and I did go and get my uh, pharmacy tech license, where you take the test, and that test was a booger. I thought I had failed it, but I did pass it, and I did quite well in it. So just be prepared to do a lot of learning the different parts of the body. I had to learn the heart and was given a diagram, and you had to name and label. And spelling does count. In most places, spelling counts. And that was one of the hard things that I had to learn. So prepare yourself. You're going to do good. The pendulum shows that you're going to do good. Um, and so good luck with that. You've got this. You've got this, Haley, and I hope that that helps. Be sure to check out Lunacraft every week. She has a lot of information that she puts out every week. If you haven't liked the page, then please go and like the page, Psychic Truth on Facebook. Go in and like it. You can see the different readers. There's also a page other than Facebook that you can go to. Um, and just go and like the page and look at the different psychic people that are there. I'm sure you'll find something you're interested or someone that you can connect with. Uh, Smita, will her husband get the stolen money back? Will her husband get the stolen money back? Yes, a very, very weak possibility. Not really sure exactly when, but there is a slight possibility that he will get it back. Okay, but the pendulum is not sure. The pendulum is saying very much that there's a there's a possibility that he will, but there's also a possibility that he won't. So don't get your hopes up. So you don't get disappointed. Have expectations. Put them in the universe, and hopefully he will get the money back. But the pendulum is not sure, and it's showing a maybe. So it's a possibility that he will. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Smita, for your question. I'm going to change up. Deck two, Ray Belay, um, Rabalea. I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm sorry. Deck two. I will shuffle the deck, but I'm also going to ask the pendulum for help with that because that is a good question for the pendulum. Will it be a good idea for her to move out? The pendulum is swinging yes. Yes, it would be a good idea. And the card I drew for you is the Be Proud card. It's telling you to remember all the things that you have achieved in your life. Be proud of those things. Remember, it could be raising your children. It could be a job that you've put everything in it. It could be many number of things. Remember that. Be proud of that. Be proud of who you are, where you come from, and what you've accomplished. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. Don't let others rain on your parade. Remember the good that you've done in your life. Remember those things and don't let someone disregard them as if it was nothing. It is. It is something. And be proud of your accomplishments. Be proud of who you are, where you come from, and where you achieve what you have achieved and where you want to go in your life. Be proud. Stand tall and know that you've done a good job, okay? And move out. Move out so you could start the next phase and journey of your life, okay? Good luck. Good luck. And thank you for your question. Okay, well, the new job. This is for AB. Yes, yes, the new job. I asked two pendulums, and both of them showed yes, yes, they will be working with you about your training dates. Just be open minded, don't expect too much, and don't demand. The demanding part will probably not get you to work with it, so be careful how you put it out there. Remember, how you put it out there is how you're going to get it back. So be grateful, be gratitude, have gratitude, and know that they will work with you, but if you put out too many demands all at once, they're going to say to heck with you, either get the training or you're out of here. So be careful how you do it. The pendulum is showing yes, they will adjust your training dates, but there again, I feel like that you have to be a little more careful on how you express it. Thank you for your question, AB. Anita, deck two, please. Okay, let's see what the spirit guides have for you today. Let me give it a quick shuffle. And remember that Wednesday, God willing, nothing don't happen. Um, I will be here at 10 o'clock. And I had technical problems yesterday, but we kind of made up for it for today. I appreciate y'all coming in and um, wasn't sure my microphone that I have that I use was it didn't have charge on it. And so it didn't work and I couldn't get the other ones to work. So I apologize for that. Um, Anita, your card is the receiving card. It's important that you know that to be a giver, you give, give, give. Sometimes in life we have to be receivers of those gifts. Just remember what it was like when you give um, and helped someone. Remember what that feeling was like that you had by being able to help someone. By not receiving a gift from someone or allowing them to help you, you're depriving them of that same feeling that you had. So don't deprive them. Let them help you. If it's a thing that you need, then let them help you. They're willing and they're wanting to. And just remember that good feeling that you had when you was able to do so, and allow them to help. Um, You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. Don't deprive someone of that feeling that you have when you give. It could be your time or material things. The Bible teaches us if we have two of something, to give one to someone in need. I live by that, and if I have an abundance of whatever it is, then I'm willing to give that. But you also, there's a time when I needed something, and someone came around and graciously offered and give, whether or not it was bringing me food in the middle of the night, which I did have that happen when I was low and didn't know how I was going to feed my children. Um, the groceries was brought, and it was such a great feeling, but it was humbling to be on the receiving end. And we all find ourselves there every once in a while. So learn how to be a good receiver, and know that all your hard work and your giving of yourself is part of the reason why you have people that want to reach out and help you. It's because of you and what you have done for them or to given to people in the world. Then they see it. So be a good receiver. Even though it's humbling to be a receiver, it really, really is, and sometimes it's really hard. Know that that's where you're at in your life's journey. Hope that helps, Anita. Riki, you're welcome, Anita. Riki, you wanted deck one. Okay, let's see. I probably butchered your name, and I apologize for that. I am not very good with names, so if I've said your name wrong, I am so sorry. Forgive me. The Spirit knows what your name is. Okay. So, deck one is talking to the heavens. There's a lot of choices that have come to you that you having to take care. Okay. Life is a series of choices, and it's saying choose love. If you have to choose from anything, choose love. It could be the love of your life. It could be the love of the job. Go with what your heart tugs at you. That's what you listen to. If it's tugging at you and it's drawing you some certain place or some certain something, then go with it. That's where you're supposed to be. That's what choice you should make. If it tugs at your heart, if it tugs at you. And remember that your heart and your mind are connected. You have to remember your mind cannot live without your heart. Your heart cannot live without your mind. You've got to have both of them in order to make a good choice. So listen, listen. Hope you like it. Hope you can relate to it. So just remember your loved ones are wanting you to choose if you have the choice to choose love. Like I said, it could be a love of a person, a love of a job. So go with what your heart says and shows you. Okay? Good luck. Hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your time with me, spent with me. If Kyler, deck one. Hmm. Okay, I will pull a card from deck one, but I'm also going to ask the pendulum. Will Tyler's mother and child come back to bring the family back together? Very, very strong, yes. No doubt in the pendulum's mind that it will come, but there's some work. There's some work that you're going to have to do in order to bring that about. So pray about it, think about it, learn from what happened that caused the breakup. Learn from it, and try not to make those mistakes. But you have to know first what they were. Be man enough to look for what went wrong. Own up to what went wrong on your part, not hers, but your part. And don't go back together because of the children. Go back together because you really care. Go back in your mind what drew you to this person to begin with. Uh, yeah, I will. Okay, and your card for this is your loved ones is wanting you to know that you've been together in your dreams. So if you dreamed it, like that old saying, if you dream it, they will come. So your card is your spirits, family members that have passed on are wanting you to know that you've dreamt of the things in your life that you want to take place. You've dreamt of them. So we have been together in dreams. So if this partner of yours is the dream of your life, the love of your life, then reconnect. Reconnect. Look for the things that drew you to this particular person, and find out where it went wrong by remembering how it was, how to get back to the way that things was. Because apparently your family members are wanting you to know that you've dreamed about it, that's there, it's a possibility, but you've got to do a little bit of work to make it happen. Good luck, Hyler. Good luck. Smita. I don't know what kind of reading that you would like. Did I do yours? Let's see. You're welcome, Kyler. You're welcome. Sandy. Sandy, you wanted deck two. Um, um, Sandy, why? And I want to thank everybody for coming, and this will be the last question for my hour. I want to thank you for being here and allowing me to be in your world just a little bit. I hope that my messages has brought some comfort and understanding into your life. And you ever heard of, Sandy, you ever heard of the old saying, oil and vinegar? Don't mix. Apparently, there's something, it could be something that's triggering that they experienced that is bringing it back. It's probably something negative in their lives that you're triggering it. So it's something that, and I mean, I know you're not that person, and you might could say, look, I'm me. I'm not someone that I mean, just sometimes it's hard to talk to people about it, but it's time for you to talk to them about it. Um, Take a moment. Your card is take a moment, okay? So there again, it's telling you, you know, to take a moment, think about the things and the way that you put them out there. You know, if you put them out there in a negative way, you're going to get it back in a negative way. If you try to plug something in and it doesn't work, then you turn it around. You tweak it away some way, and then try it, and then usually it will plug it in. It says stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. See, even the spirit guides are telling you to take a moment. Take a moment to find out just exactly just exactly what it is, because we ourselves are not um, we don't know until someone brings it to our attention exactly how we're putting it out. um, my daughter and I used to argue quite a bit, and I learned that if I stopped myself and asked, did you mean it this way, because this is the way you put it out there, or this is the way that I took it. Normally, they will say that they didn't mean it that way. Okay, so take the moment to stop and ask, did they mean for you to take it that way? And give them the opportunity, even if they did, it gives them the opportunity to think about it, about how they said it. But you have to find the courage to say, look, did you mean it this way? Because this is the way that I took it. That opens the door to communication. That will open that door for you to talk about it, okay? And so be sure that you take the time to stop and do that, because let me tell you, the first time I did that, very, very hard, very, very hard. But then the more I did that, the better our communication become, and the fighting stopped. Okay, so the trigger points all stop, but you have to stop yourself first. Be the adult and stop and say, this is the way, did you mean it this way? Because this is the way that I took it. And believe it or not, you will find a way to communicate, and it won't trigger as much. But until you stop and do that, it's going to always trigger, and you're going to always have a negativity about it. So I hope that that helps. I hope that you take my advice, and that it works for you as much as it did for me. Let me hear back from you, okay? And let me know how it went. That goes to all of you that I was able to reach, and do your readings and pull your cards and answer your questions. I want to thank you for joining Psychic Truth Live. I will be on Psychic's Truth for the next 3 hours. If you would like to have a more in depth reading with me, you could look me up. My ID number is 8752. And again, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your world, a part of your life. I thank my spirit guides for their help. Um, and I thank my host. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love to all of you. God bless you all. Stay safe and be good. And don't forget, you could check out Lunacraft every week. She has a lot of things that are there. She has the major arcana, the planetary um, influences, and the tarot, astro tarot. And so she puts a lot of work into it and a lot of effort. I employ you to go check her out. And again, if you'd like to have a more in-depth reading with me, you could check this out. I'm there. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming and joining my live. I will see you, God willing, and the creek don't rise next Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. God bless you all. Thank you, all of you.